Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. I'm Daniela Rios.
I'm Felipe, we're both pros from Killerspin.
And today we will show you how to do the backhand passive block. For a full course, join the Killerspin Academy where we go through everything in detail. Now we're gonna play a video in slow motion where Lupi Lublescu is going to show you how to do backhand passive block. Let's do it.
Yeah. Lupi is lefty, so he's different than Daniele and I. So notice that he stands on the right side of the table to perform the backhand passive block. He stays about 1.5 feet from the table, his knees are bent, and his upper body is leaning forward. Notice that the point of contact when he blocks is going to be right in front of his body. Notice that his arm is not too extended, and his pedal also is not too close to his body. He's in a comfortable position, so he can really feel the ball. That's very important you to have this distance from the ball, so you can feel the ball in your wrist. Notice it's a passive block, but he always uses his wrist a little bit, so you can really feel the ball and cover the ball to perform the passive block. Notice that Lupi is leaning forward, and the ball is coming for a lot of spin. So try not to stand up when you're doing the passive block, because if you're standing up straight, it's going to be really hard to put it on the table because the ball is going to be coming for a lot of spin. So it's very important you to hit and contact the ball on the top of it. And he always relaxes and then he presses the racket a little bit as soon as he's contact the ball. Notice that from the side you can see his position. He's never going to be standing up with his upper body straight, because if you do like that, it's very likely that the ball is going to go outside of the table because the ball has a lot of energy. So it's very important you have good base when you're performing the backhand block. The point of contact is right like at the height of the net or a little bit above. It doesn't take the ball too late in order to not perform the backhand passive block too high on the other side of the net. So notice that he takes the ball low, presses the racket, squeezes the racket, and push his wrist forward as soon as he contacts it, so he can perform the perfect backhand passive block. Now Daniele and I are going to demonstrate on the table.
Yes.
So let's try. So I'm going to be doing the forehand loop here from this side, guys, and Daniele is going to be performing the backhand block. Notice that it's kind of similar than a forehand passive block because you're going to be standing kind of the same distance from the table. The position is the same. You're going to bend your knees, your upper body is going to be leaning forward, the racket's going to be in front of you. Notice, here's the forehand passive block, and then the backhand passive block. You have to move yourself to the left corner of the table with your right hand, of course. And then your point of contact is going to be, see, right here. I bend my knees and right above the net so I can press the racket and move forward. Right here, and I'm going to try to do this stroke. Actually, Danielle is going to try because I'm going to look here. The same way in the forehand passive block, you have to adjust how much you close or how much you open the angle of the racket. You're gonna do the same with the backhand because like sometimes the ball is too spinny, you really have to close even more. Sometimes the ball is not too much spin, but it has more speed, you have to open a little bit your racket. So this is something that I would say is more experience, but as much as you practice, you're gonna get better at feeling how much spin the opponent is applying on the ball, so you know kind of the right angle to hit the backhand. Daniele is very relaxed. It's very important when you're blocking especially not to be tense, right Daniele? Because if you're too tense, it's like the ball is hitting a rock and then the ball is gonna shoot everywhere. It's very important you to be relaxed and not to panic because the ball is gonna be coming quite fast to you. A very common mistake, like people start panicking and they start like getting tense and going back too much. It's actually the opposite. It's counterintuitive, but like you have to be closer to the table and always be chill. Always trying to find the right contact point of the ball and be relaxed. That way your backhand passive block is going to be more effective.
Something that helps me is that my racket is high and my body is also low. So that's also helped me to have more control and to start with the racket high and then go down.
Correct. And you have a better vision of the table if you're a little lower, right? You can see better the ball coming to you.
Now you can do some multiple to me and I can practice my placement.
Correct. It's the same thing you're gonna do with the backhand passive block. I'm gonna be doing multiple to her. I'm gonna be adding like a top spin to her, and she's gonna like be varying her block placement. So let's try. notice that when Danielle, she was trying to block here, she was really trying to feel the ball and to have very good control of where she's placing the ball on the table. I would say one of the most important things when you're thinking about the backhand passive block is the placement. Placement and the height too, because you don't want to block too high. But placement is extremely important because in theory in table tennis you always want to be attacking the opponent because then you have a better chance to win the point. So if you can perform a block that you can move the opponent, that is going to give you the next shot for you to start attacking instead of just blocking, is the best way to do it.
Well, thank you guys for joining today. If you want more information about the Killerspin Skill Academy, go to killerspin.com to find more information.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure teaching you like the backhand passive block. I think Danielle did pretty well.
Yes.
That's one of the best shots she always does in the match. Like she's very good at defending, which is like really hard for me, but she does it so natural. So like she was able to perform some good instruction for you guys. So thank you so much and I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.